Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lawnert.
And I'm Chuckalicious Chuck Williams.
And joining us is one of our favorite people, Miss Stephanie from Carpet Tech, one of the best companies here in our community because they buy into our community. Welcome, Stephanie. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. Glad to be here today.
Stephanie, this winter air duct cleaning, it's almost an imperative. Can you tell me why is it so important?
So there's multiple reasons why it's so important, but especially during this time of year when cold and flu season is among us, and
Right.
when you're about to turn on your heaters, you want to make sure that your HVAC system has been cleaned or is clean, so we're not going to recontaminate your air once we turn on that heater. So that's a big thing, and then just efficiency of the unit. When it's freezing outside, if your unit and your ducts are really clogged up and there's no efficiency there, or the lack thereof efficiency, then you can have some problems really heating your home up. Then you have to worry about pipes busting and things like that. So just making sure that your unit is efficient during this time is really important. And then as far as your dryer vent goes, just it's a big fire hazard if we don't clean out that dryer vent periodically, because that lint and all of those things get built up in that dryer vent and then can cause fire. It's one of the leading causes of house fires is those dryer vents. So you don't think about that.
Wow. What are some things that we should be looking for to let us know that we need to have our ducts clean?
Sure. So one of the easiest ways is just to look up at your vent covers up on top of your ceiling. If they're dark or gray or they have black around them, then that's a sure sign right there that you definitely have a system that needs to be cleaned. There's a few other factors too. If you feel like you have to dust every other day all the time because there's just that dust comes back, and that's also a sign, because that's just the air circulating all those particles back into your home every time you turn on that unit. And then also just efficiency of the unit. If you don't feel like you're cooling or heating very effectively, or it's taking longer, or it never just cools down or heats up to the right temperature, then that's usually a sure sign that there's some issues going on as far as your air ducts go.
Well, Stephanie, what's involved in the process when that technician shows up at your house? What should I expect? What's the process? Am I going to have to shut the house down? Am I going to have to move my family for a day? What are the processes of duct cleaning?
Sure. So it generally takes us about 4 hours, depending on how many units you have and how large the home is. And then what we're going to do is come in and go through every single vent opening. We're going to take that vent down. We're going to clean it off real good. And then we're going to use our truck mounted equipment. And we're going to go in through every single opening that you have, so you're returning your supply, and we're going to use it's essentially like a whippet hoses, and they're going to go in throughout the unit, and we're going to use our negative air that's going to pull all of that out. So we're going to break it all up, and then we're going to pull it all out into our equipment, so there's none of that is going back into your home. It's all going from our equipment, or your equipment, to our equipment outside. So it's really not an abrasive process at all. You can be in your home the entire time we're there. You don't have to be. But it's a quick 3-4 hour deal, and then you're all cleaned up and good to go.
Tell me about the importance of using the right equipment. I mean, it's not like you can go down to your supermarket like you can rent a rug cleaner or something like that. Tell me about the importance of using the right equipment.
Yes, sir. So with air duct cleaning, over any other thing like this, is critical to have the right kind of equipment. For one, your air duct system is a large investment of your home. It's an expensive thing to have to redo your air duct system. So you want to make sure that the equipment is going to do the right thing to protect your equipment or your HVAC system. And then secondly, if you do not have the right type of equipment with the right type of suction and the right tools to break up all that debris and dander, then you're really paying for not much.
Right.
So the is really critical to doing it effectively and to actually get something from what you're paying for. And then something that I like to mention is if you're going to get it professionally clean, make sure they have the ability to show you with a camera what your vents look like before and after. So we can put a camera up into your vents and show you how dirty they are, help you make a good decision on is this the time to do it, and then show you after how all of that stuff has been removed.
And you guys don't mess around. You actually have certifications that your
That's
employees have to go through to do this.
Yes, absolutely. So all of our our company is NADCA certified, which is the National Organization for Air Duct Cleaners, and all of our technicians are as well. We just feel like this is really critical because it's a bad day when your air conditioner's not working or your heater's not working.
Right.
So we definitely want to come in and make sure we're doing the right thing to help as opposed to ever hinder anything. So I believe that it's imperative to hire somebody that's NADCA certified for sure.
One of the things you talked about fires just a moment ago, the dryer vent. Why is it important we check up on that and we look into that?
Sure. Yeah. So, again, it's one of the leading causes of house fires. It's out of sight, out of mind. We use our washer and dryer probably more than we use anything in our entire home. So, that's critical to check every few years. That can get clogged up and you just have absolutely no idea that it's getting clogged up. And that's how a fire gets started. So checking that, and it's a super affordable service. It's not really expensive to get done, and it can prevent some major problems.
Yeah, it is. And with the holidays right around the corner, you're going to have a lot more guests in your home. The kids will be home from school. Carpet Tech is ready to help you out with that. Tell us about this offer that you put together for the folks.
Yes. So right now we're actually offering a free dryer vent cleaning. So we'll come in and clean that dryer vent out at no charge whenever you book a air duct cleaning for your home. So if we're cleaning your unit and vents, we'll come out and do that dryer vent at no charge.
Wow. Wow. And like I said, just about 4 hours of work. The evidence, I guess you could trust some people say, well, we cleaned it. Carpet Tech's going to show you proof. They've got the cameras, they've got the equipment, they've got the trained technicians that take care of you. At this special right now, free dryer vent cleaning, $150 value when you get your whole house air duct cleaning done. I saw a really interesting story on 60 Minutes this past weekend about air quality in buildings and offices,
Right.
and you wouldn't believe how important and how it affects your health overall. More and more kids are asthmatic, and so it's a really should be a yearly thing. At least have it checked out. And Carpet Tech's got a great way for you to do it with their offer they've got on the table right now. Just give them a call, and they'll be glad to help you out.